really stop with the preaching while I squat on the beat. Mickey in the rap pack, that's a bar if you think. New age Clark Gable with dark fables. King shitting, watch how the royal flush with no card.
Champion.
Oh wow, he just took it.
That's perfect.
It's your show now. Go ahead, finish it off.
T-Top versus Big K.
What happened? Did you see
Unstable.
this? Oh snap! Here we go.
Insecure.
Wow.
Undermined.
Ah.
Dirty, filthy, disgusting.
Appalled.
This is just a bad battle all around.
Oh damn.
I thought T-Top took a. Please keep it above table, gentlemen.
Yeah.
This guy is great.
I thought T-Top. It was a step towards his poor Ill Will performance.
Oh.
It was on the way down to the lackluster that we saw in the Ill Will performance, despite him winning. I thought that Big K had a good opener for his first round.
I agree.
And then I liked track 17 off of his mixtape, which was his
Oh
second
wow,
round.
damn.
Was it really track 17?
I believe so.
Are you serious?
The bonus track.
Wow.
I don't have no Big K mixtapes.
Sarcasm mode.
That is that a high? Is that a high?
Yeah, I mean, I thought T-Top did well. I thought it was just kind of an awkward battle. I think that, K came in there with a chip on his shoulder, that he didn't set himself up for success. I'm a Big K fan. I think all of us are Big K fans. I think when we see him doing poorly, we're frustrated as much as we're disappointed because we want to see greatness from him because we know what he's capable of. I think that I, like everybody else, when he first started catching on fire, immediately thought that him versus Tay-Rock would be crazy, and I think the anticipation of his return to URL was something that I was definitely excited about.
Yeah.
And a lot of it could have opened up a lot of other matches that I think are super dope because I mean he's ran through a lot of matchups that make sense and he's kind of running out of them, and I think that him on the URL is crazy, and so I'm disappointed. He let me down.
Wow, great way to open it. Man. It was a very long round right there. You kind of covered the entire battle. I mean, it's sad that we got to review the bars like right now.
Yeah.
But,
Jersey. Kentucky.
I will say this. I did have T-Top. I think everybody had T-Top winning, but I expected more from Big K because I predicted him to win. I predicted Big K to take this 2-1. The trailer that he shot.
Oh yeah,
was really good. You sell any tickets you're selling. I bought them.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, Big K is coming back. He hasn't been on URL for 4 years, maybe?
Yeah.
3 to 4 years. I'm like, he's not going to play with no T-Top. He's going to beat shit down T-Top's leg. It's going to be bad. You know what I mean? It's not going to be how y'all think it is. You know what I mean? I know T-Top is one of the URL heroes, but Big K about to come in here and sweep this guy, or 2-1 at least. I didn't get none of that. I got glimpses of that in the first round.
They not gonna treat you fair.
Yeah.
Can't be that small a room.
You
in there.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
The jokes came off perfect.
fire.
The crowd loved it. But on top
And
of
they're both like really funny.
Yeah.
And before they battled, I was actually thinking that they would be a good that they would make good music together. Yeah. That T-Top and Big K as like releasing projects and touring. Like, for some reason I had that thought because both of them have stories that you're interested in, and it being a black guy and a white guy, and they're different backgrounds, and the lyricism is northeast enough that it feels hip hop, but then there's this like southern and kind of
Big K's he's white.
ish.
It's like he's black. He's
white.
Black.
I mean, that what you said could have happened, but Big K left. I mean, when the battle was done, you couldn't find him.
That's his move.
Yeah.
He pulls a disappearing act.
But if he wins, he stays, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, he just leaves every battle?
I think he just leaves.
Honestly, Big K, I do the same thing. You right with that one. I'm gone. You pay me. Hey, pay me now and I'm out.
Maybe he could catch a ride with you.
But Big K did with Head Ice though. I think Head Ice and him made music and tracks. So
Right, yeah.
And that was dope.
That's a dope matchup.
Yeah.
That's a dope matchup, but I think that in terms of like the thing about battle rappers and music is that there's a illusion to rappers that you don't really know that well, and you're able to have the illusion when you see their music video and you're like, this is crazy. But with battle rappers, we know them too well, and I think that Head Ice, you want to hear his story, but the way he talks about it is so cryptic that it's only going to reach the people who already understand his story. You know what I'm saying? Like the language that Ice uses, like, is entertaining and it's incredible, but unless you really know what he's saying, you're not gonna. There's not really room. There's not an entry point. You know what I'm saying? The barrier of entry is high because he's speaking in such a coded way that you got to really understand it. Whereas the top is a little more literal. You know what I mean? And so you're interested in his story and you're interested in his specific narrative, and we buy into that. And same thing with Big K. I think we're interested in both of their narratives. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Another problem I have with Big K is you're on URL. The time limits are always 3:30 or 4. You know what I mean? So we're so focused on cutting off T-Top. And T-Top rounds may seem long, but they weren't. They were 3:30. You know, it's just that. Big K, I was saying about the clock too at that time, so I was paying attention. I'm not even talking about the footage that dropped. He went like 2 minutes per round. 2:10, 2:15.
145.
145? Oh, wow. And it's like, you're giving up the win right there. Like, it shows lack of, preparation, lack of actually caring.
Yeah.
So it's like, how you feel about the battle though?
Overall, I feel like T-Top spoiled Big K's return to URL.
I think Big K spoiled Big K's return to URL.
That too, but I feel like, of course, yeah, T-Top wasn't all too crazy, but I felt like some of his stuff was really good.
Yeah.
He had a lot of flips that were really good, the K flips and all that. He had some of those.
Every kiss begins with K.
Yeah, that was dope.
That was tough.
He had some good lines, but overall, to me, Big K just didn't show up. I don't know. He needs to get fat again. I don't like Slim K. I don't know. You need to start eating some chips or whatever. Like, go to McDonald's every day. Something. Get bigger. Because this Slim K is just... he just looked like he walked in. He just gave up. Like I was there.
So?
I'm actually there watching the battle.
He was there.
And it's like, he had no emotion whatsoever. It's like he just wanted to rap and get it over with. And it showed in this battle. He started off... you ready to get into the...
No, we can. Yeah.
He starts off round one with the humor, like as you mentioned, could be small room. You in here, which was dope. He had the chopper. The chopper got a stand that don't bleach his hair. The Eminem stand. I thought that was dope. Mm-hmm. He had the stick leave a mark like the wet mark, whatever, like the cement or whatever. That was dope. But overall, I think even his first round was very light.
Ribbon on top, Christmas Day. The Luke Skywalker with a fly swatter. Ankle monitor, turn your sweats into high waters. His rapping ability is there, yeah, but in terms of like standout moments, it wasn't too crazy. But it was a solid first round, what we say. And Jazz Rubber say solid rounds can be beat, and it just got that. Yeah. We're going to T-Top's first round.
The let it ring in your mouth, every kiss begins with K. I think that kind of went around for me. To be honest,
he goes for a whole round. Every kiss begins with K. Oh, T-Top won that round.
I knew off that line. I knew T-Top was going to win this round just off that, because you can kind of judge. Like, the material's got to be good in this round. Yeah. Then he starts off like that. It's over. He had the Wakanda prove he won. You just flap his lips. Yeah, that was hot. He had 3 moves ahead of you. Chest. He had whoever next to Ken will inherit the rest.
That was crazy. We
know his name is Kenneth.
That was crazy.
So that was fire. Like,
yeah. Fire. He had a really good round, and he controlled the storyline. You know what I mean? Immaculate always says you got to control the narrative. Like he just, especially in a small room and with the energy that K's bringing to the table, the picture and the storyline that T is painting.
T-Top, T, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It just changes the mood. Like it slanted the energy and all. Those bars are crazy. It's all crazy.
Yeah, to me,
he went for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I think that's what you got to do when you're in the battle. Like, use the time to its. That's what you got paid for it too, right? So use as much time as possible.
And it's crazy because T-Top wasn't like super great, but he just was better than Big K in the first round. He just was better than him, man.
So if you got T-Top winning the first round, I want to talk about the second round. I don't have anything down.
Awful.
And I have no problem with battle rappers using general bars, but I felt like it. I think you just said it. The mixtape.
It was track 17. That's bonus track.
It felt like it wasn't for anybody. It wasn't even, it wasn't for battle rap at all. That's what it felt like. That's what it sounded like.
You know what's so crazy? You said you have nothing down. It's normally when I review the battles, it's rarely that I don't find something that I like. I have nothing down for BK in the second round. Like not one line. Like that was probably one of the worst rounds in battle.
I wouldn't say that.
It was a terrible.
If you don't spit in a round, that's worse than that.
That's true. But
maybe it was an audition for him to get T-Rex on Volume 3.
Oh wow.
Maybe that's what he was going for.
Oh my.
He was like, you gave me T-top, and I want to move up T's.
Oh
and,
wow.
You know what I mean?
You know, when I look at it like, yo, you're being paid to perform a service, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, when you mess up, at least you tried. Mm-hmm. You know, you start your round off, you couldn't remember it, but at least I know you tried. Mm-hmm. You start your round off.
Well, not me, but some people, yeah.
You start your round off, and this is your round. Your bonus track, or it's a mixtape that you've had that no one's probably heard of, and this is your second round. And it's awful, and I'm there. Everybody in the room is saying mixtape. They're like, you can't really hear this on YouTube, but people are yelling mixtape.
Yeah, it was clear.
The fans are not stupid. And you once said to me, you said you didn't know who you hated more, Tyreek from Power or my rounds against Geechee Gotti. I'm here to solve that mystery.
Okay.
You hate Big K's round more than Tyreek from Power.
Oh my goodness.
I'm here to solve that for you. I'm here to solve it for you, sir.
Does it feel resolved?
You couldn't figure it out. Now it's resolved.
Has the conundrum worked itself out, sir?
It did.
Okay.
It did.
It's like, this was a terrible.
No, but real fast, random. If I say anything like how I said to you in the Geechee Gotti battle, if I do that to anybody else,
They hate you.
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That'd be Benny back to the battle. You know what I mean? If I did a stop, if I went down the list,
I got scolded.
Big K, what's up, Jay? What's up, man? I want to fight you. Just saying.
I got scolded.
Yeah.
Hot water.
Yeah.
You're saying battle rappers are sensitive.
Very sensitive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, it's so stupid because you come from an era where you couldn't have a conversation with you couldn't get feedback on your material. Mm-hmm. Like, people are so dumb, insecure, pathetic, sensitive, weak of spirit, heart, and integrity to take critique as an insult. Yeah. Do you know how much of a gold mine it is to be able to go online and listen to dozens of opinions on your material, to have the biggest fans, the biggest analysts, your peers dissect what you bring to the table, to learn and be able to improve from it, and y'all are taking this shit personally? It's just cowardice.
How many messages and emails do we get a day of people wanting us to review their battles and critique it and be honest? And then here we're doing this for free. We're reviewing your battles, and when we say something and we don't hold you to the highest standard, you get upset.
It's the cheat code. Like, I watch every prediction blog. I watch every post-event recap.
Okay.
This is the cheat code that people are letting their pride and their egos and their weakness get in the way of the chance to improve. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. It's a gold mine. And I'm giving away gems, because I want everybody to do well. I want everybody to do better. Like, stop being so fucking... Stop being so darn sensitive. And look at the resource for what it is.
Yeah. T-Top second, no matter how I dress it, is y'all still gonna get the same Kenneth Cole, same Cole Kenneth, whatever. That was dope. He had a Kenneth for Reed, Kenneth Supreme. I like the Kenneth flips he did in that round. The Riddick Bro. He had a keep a secret, Kenny and Mason. He had the math angle, which was dope. I think T-Top picked up where he left off in the first round. He kept the name flips going. He kept attacking.
So he's already won in the second round.
The battle's over. He's attacking. He's attacking Big K. Like, his round is about Big K. Big K round was not about T-Top. He won his round clear. And then the third is just the third was Big K was a little bit better.
Yeah.
He had all this cocaine music, but where the money bag, yo, talking about money bag, yo, he talks about drug music.
That was tough. And then when he said, you don't think he's joking when he says he sold whatever, you know what I'm talking about? He's like, oh, I make jokes and it's not cool to joke. You don't think he's joking when he says he sold all his drugs? Yeah. That was tough.
He
had the T-Top apology, you know. Mm-hmm. A man wouldn't have said it in the first place.
That was
dope angle where he could, kind of carry him much longer.
The Irvgasm, I don't know what that was, but that was fire. He did better in this round. Yo, T-Top.
It was like a Lux bar.
Yeah, Big K.
I don't know what that meant, but it was fire.
Like Big K say stuff, I'll be like, what does that mean? He says malarkey. I was like, what?
Malarkey?
And I heard
Yeah.
it means like bullcrap or whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly what it is.
So, but he did better in this round. Nothing too crazy. Still wasn't impressed. I expected more on his URL return. And to me, this just, they probably won't be calling him for a while.
I think in the face-off, he was talking about how T-Top's under contract with Smack and stuff like that, and kind of do what he say. And he ended off with a bar of bare necessities in honor of his Smack contract. You know what I mean? He could have just did that the entire second round, maybe. You know,
Yeah, that part was tough. He won the face-off.
That's what I'm saying.
He won the face-off.
Like, come on. Like,
It was 1-0 going into the battle.
so just put that into your rounds. Okay,
Yeah.
you've been good. But, yeah, I thought T-Top got this 3-0.
The third,
you keep going?
the third, Big K going for the chain. He could get it. You know how he does that sarcasm? He's like, live it. He said, it said Big K going for James. He could get it.
Yeah.
Like, you know how T-Top does that.
Yeah.
He's very good at that. He said, but they said black man got the chain. He said, yo, you bullshitting. He said, well, I thought they was bluffing until I seen them selling wolf tickets. That was fire. Like, T-Top is a master at sarcasm, and he ties it all in, which is really good. He had a plenty fish in the sea. We should have let Red Snapper. That was dope. He had the big nose on the X Factor, and he had a Donald Trump sitting in the office, the head cracker, you know, saying stuff like that. I don't want to saying, you know,
that was hard.
Just
Only
that
ring in your right ear, you think?
Yeah. He had a lot of dope lines. He closed his battle out. 3-0 T-Top. Overall, like you stated in the beginning, wasn't really that good of a battle. You're not going to call your friend and say, hey, check out T-Top versus Big K. It wasn't a body to where as though, you know, a body is, you know, you got to watch it again because somebody's being brutalized. It wasn't that because T-Top could have been beaten. It wasn't really too crazy, but he won his battle 3-0.
I mean, that's all I have, too. It's that simple of a battle. I think this review is longer than the battle, by the way. I hate when that happens. Champion!
Everything healthy. They been singling me out, I'm about to drop another LP. You been coming out your mouthpiece. Up in your bars taking shots, we gon' line you up like Alkies.